It was the night before Thanksgiving. The smell of roasted turkey and buttered rolls filled the house. My wife, Linda, was rushing between the kitchen and the dining room, wiping sweat from her forehead, while I sat in the recliner, flipping through news channels. "You should take a break," I said. "You can finish the rest tomorrow morning." She just nodded without a word. At the time, I didn't realize what that quiet nod really meant, whether it was "I'm too tired" or "I'm done with this." The next morning felt strange. The house was silent. No clattering pots, no sizzling sounds from the stove, no smell of coffee or stuffing in the oven. I looked at the clock. It was 7 a.m. "Why is she still asleep?" I muttered and called out, "Linda?" No answer. I checked the bedroom, the living room, nothing. At first, I was irritated. Where could she possibly be? People will start arriving in a few hours. But irritation soon turned into worry. Is she okay? Did something happen? I grabbed my phone and called our son. "Your mom's gone. I can't find her anywhere." He gasped, "Dad, what do you mean gone? Did something happen to her?" My heart sank. I sat at the dining table staring into space. The mixing bowls and half-prepped ingredients were still scattered across the counter. It hit me. My wife had stood in that same kitchen every holiday for 40 years, and I treated it as something ordinary, something that just happened. I picked up the phone and called her over and over again, but it went straight to voicemail. The longer I sat there, the heavier the shame felt. How many years did I let her carry this burden alone? That day, there was no Thanksgiving dinner. Family members stopped by, looked confused, stayed a while, and quietly left. The only thing left in the air was silence.
I'm 62 years old this year. I've been married for over 40 years, and in all that time, I've never had a holiday off. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every Easter, I cooked, I baked, I cleaned. Even when my hands cracked and my back ached, I told myself, it tastes better when Mom makes it. My husband would sit in front of the TV like it wasn't his concern. I lost count of how many times I promised myself, just get through this year. Next year, the kids can help. But every year was the same. The night before Thanksgiving, the counter was piled high with unbaked pies and unpeeled potatoes. My hands were swollen, my feet sore, my back screaming. Then my husband said, "You can finish tomorrow, get some rest." I smiled and said, "Okay," but inside, something broke. "Sure, I'll wake up at dawn and do it all again, because you never have to." That night, lying in bed, I realized something. No one was going to save me from this. If I wanted a break, I'd have to save myself. At 6 a.m. Thanksgiving morning, my alarm went off. Usually, I would jump right up, but not this time. I reached for the overnight bag I'd packed in secret the night before, a change of clothes, my medication, and a small note I left on the kitchen counter. This year, I've decided to take care of myself for a change. My husband was still snoring when I slipped out the door. Even the click of the lock sounded peaceful. I took a taxi to the bus station and bought a one-way ticket to the coast. As the first bus to Maine rolled out, dawn broke through the window. For years, my holidays had been filled with noise, exhaustion, and obligation. Every compliment, "The food is amazing," felt less like praise and more like a command. Do it again next year. When I arrived at the beach, the sea breeze hit my face, cool and free. I didn't have a hotel booked, I didn't need one. I just walked along the sand, each step sounding like a soft thump, thump, as if shaking off decades of dust from my shoulders. Meanwhile, back home, I imagined the chaos. My husband worrying, but not for me, really. He was probably thinking, who's going to handle Thanksgiving dinner now? Did anyone ever worry about how I felt? I sat on a bench near the shore. Families were laughing, kids chasing seagulls. Watching them, I suddenly felt tears roll down my cheeks. All those years, my holidays were filled not with laughter, but with sighs and sweat. At noon, I stepped into a small cafe by the water. "One hot Americano, please," I said. I never realized a single cup of coffee could taste like freedom. No one to feed, no dishes to wash, just me, a warm drink, and the sound of waves. By evening, I saw over 20 missed calls from my husband. When I finally answered, his voice was frantic. "Where are you? Everyone's worried. We couldn't even start dinner." I said quietly, "Then have something simple. You'll manage just fine without me." 2 days later, I went home. The kitchen was a mess, half-washed dishes, leftovers scattered, the dining table still set but untouched. My husband was awkwardly standing by the sink, doing dishes. We cleaned in silence. When we were done, he took my hand. "Linda, I was angry at first, but then I realized how much I've taken you for granted. You've done everything for this family, and I never once stopped to thank you." That year, things changed. Our son helped with the cooking, our daughter set the table, and my husband took charge of cleaning. For the first time in 40 years, I sat at the Thanksgiving table instead of running around it. As we shared pumpkin pie, my husband smiled and said, "Now this feels like a real Thanksgiving." I smiled back. Yes, it finally does. Now, when the holidays come, I no longer dread them. Because I'm no longer just the hands behind the feast, I'm a person at the table too.